In a strong endorsement ahead of the AI Impact Summit 2026 in the national capital, UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres has hailed India as a very successful emerging economy and the right choice to host the landmark global event. And speaking to a news agency, Guterres congratulated India for organizing the first ever AI summit in the global south, saying artificial intelligence must benefit everybody everywhere and not remain the privilege of a few powerful nations. It's a big endorsement, a ringing endorsement from Antonio Guterres, and the summit beginning February 16 will bring together world leaders, top tech CEOs and policymakers to shape the future of AI with the focus on ensuring inclusive and responsible development. Guterres warned against a world dominated by one superpower or divided between two, stressing that AI must serve humanity as a universal instrument, not deepen global inequalities. Praising India's growing influence in global affairs, he said the country is playing an increasingly important role in shaping a multipolar world order. He added that he looks forward to discussions with Prime Minister Narendra Modi on India's role in global governance reform. The summit viewers is expected to see participation from leaders including French President Emmanuel Macron, Brazilian President, as well as tech executives like Google CEO Sundar Pichai, Adobe CEO Shantanu Narayen, and Anthropic CEO Dario Amodei. With themes centered on people, planet and progress, the summit aims to ensure that AI's enormous potential and its risks are debated in depth, with the global south firmly at the table. Well, viewers, this is the statement made by UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres. India is the right place to make sure that AI is being discussed in depth, in all its enormous potential and also in all its risks. This is a major endorsement coming in from Antonio Guterres. He has hailed India as an emerging economic superpower as well. And he says that India is the best place to host the AI Summit, Impact Summit 2026. Now, viewers, elaborating more on AI. Artificial intelligence is no longer a distant promise. It is already embedded in how business function, how decisions are made, and even how workflows are managed. From customer service desks to complex supply chains, AI-powered automation is reshaping the modern workplace. We all know it. It's happening right before our gaze. And at its core, AI automation combines machine learning, natural language processing, and even adaptive algorithms to perform tasks once handled exclusively by humans. And unlike traditional rule-based systems, these models learn from data, adapt over time, and also improve through continuous feedback. Large language models and generative AI have accelerated this shift, enabling systems to draft documents, analyze contracts, optimize logistics, and also assist in real-time decision-making. But alongside the surge in productivity has come a sharp warning. Mustafa Suleyman, AI chief at Microsoft, has cautioned that most white-collar roles built around computer-based tasks could face automation within the next 12 to 18 months. If professional-grade artificial general intelligence advances on that timeline, roles in law, accounting, project management and marketing could see significant disruption. However, new evidence from India presents a more measured picture. A joint study by the Indian Council for Research on International Economic Relations and OpenAI suggests that generative AI is not currently triggering mass layoffs. Instead, it is reorganizing work, amplifying output, transforming roles, and the survey also covers 650 IT firms across 10 cities between November 2025 and January this year. It has found only modest moderation in hiring, primarily at the entry level, while mid and senior roles remain stable. And researchers say this slowdown aligns with broader post-pandemic corrections in the IT sector rather than AI adoption alone. Interestingly, roles widely perceived as most vulnerable, including software developers and also database administrators, are experiencing strong demand growth. And the report concludes that generative AI is functioning largely as a productivity-enhancing complement to skilled professionals and not a wholesale substitute to human professionals. Yet, there is a caveat. Only 4% of firms have trained more than half their workforce in AI tools, and that signals a significant preparedness gap even as automation process continues to deepen. And the contradiction is striking, because while global tech leaders warn of rapid white-collar displacement, ground-level evidence from Indian firms shows augmentation, not mass job loss. The debate, therefore, may not be about extinction of roles, but about adaptation, upskilling, and how quickly workers and organizations evolve alongside intelligent systems. And AI is transforming work, but whether it replaces workers or elevates them may depend on how prepared they are for this transition. Now viewers, artificial intelligence in China is no longer just about convenience. It is about control and even competition. Across cities, AI-powered facial recognition cameras, biometric tracking, and predictive policing systems monitor public spaces in real time. From streets to smartphones, data is constantly being collected. It is being analyzed and then used not only to maintain public order, but also to shape behavior through digital oversight and even social evaluation mechanisms. Critics call it a surveillance state driven by algorithms rather than human judgment. But there's another side to this story, viewers. The very systems that power surveillance have also given China an edge in the global AI race. With massive data flows, strong state backing, heavy investment in energy and infrastructure, and a growing pool of AI talent, China has embedded artificial intelligence at the heart of its economic strategy. From smart cities to humanoid robots, AI is not just governing daily life, it is driving industrial transformation. So this is no longer just about monitoring citizens, it's about a nation using artificial intelligence to secure technological dominance in the decades ahead, especially as the West also ramps up its AI race fight. Now China is emerging as a more dominant nation in the AI race, and it wants to hold that lead for decades to come. Viewers, these are ways and methods how China is using AI to maintain a very close watch on the behavior of its people. You know, there is AI in law enforcement where biometric data is collected, multi-layered identity verification also goes on, and nationwide biometric data storage is also made compulsory. Workplace and campus are also under watch. Student behavior monitoring systems are in place. Attendance via facial recognition is being accepted to keep track of whether the students are really going to their educational institutions or not. Now, this is a big question. Is China weaponizing AI? Because smart CCTV networks predict and monitor human behavior. And with so much data, China can also influence its masses. And this is something that the world has seen as the dark side of AI, because China is using AI scans, sensors, and controls on online speech. Because even social media is not spared. There are various AI tools that the Chinese government is using to keep a very close tab on what's really happening on social media as well. So all of the CCTV cameras and the surveillance equipment, the apparatus that is there across China are all powered by artificial intelligence.